I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Linda, would you please roll call?
All right, Sarah?
Here.
Neil?
Here.
Chris?
Here.
Betty? Not here. And Hank? Not here.
Okay, so apologies in advance. I have a stomach virus, which is making sitting here incredibly uncomfortable, and I need to go. But we only have 3, so we need a quorum for our votes. So basically, we're going to do the votes. I'll leave, and then we'll do the reports and public comment. I also have a brief remark. I met with Bill Rory yesterday. They are doing a huge proposal for $20 million on related to consolidation and efficiency planning. As part of that proposal, they are putting together a plan to build a municipal facility on the BeachNut site in Cannon-Tahary. This is very relevant to us because that if that is to go up, that helps solve our court space problem. We may even consider moving the town hall over there. So just want to put that on the radar. But, we don't even know if they get the grant. So you kind of gotta, at this point, take it all with a grain of salt. But also at the same time understand that this may be coming through and that it's a different kind of navigation in terms of how we spend money. The 4 decisions that we have are the justice report. So we need the motion to approve the justice report.
I'll make the motion to approve the justice report.
I'm going to make the second. I just want to see it before I know what I'm approving. Okay. I'll second it.
I never got a card in that.
I got it.
So.
You know that one?
Excuse me, we're just not able.
I made copies of everything.
Yeah, thank you.
The CPRs I only made for the council, but everything else I made for the public.
Everything is just for the council right now because it's just being reviewed.
Okay.
So
All right,
we're
well, I
not
didn't
doing
know,
this.
but I did put some out there, so,
Right.
you'll have them so they need them.
I understand you're busy with your form.
There's only 2 signatures.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All set?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, we have the second, any discussion? Let's do it again, just because it wasn't.
Yeah, because it didn't make.
So we need the motion to approve the justice report.
I'll make the motion to approve the justice's report.
I will second that motion.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, then we need the motion to approve the abstract.
I'll make the motion to approve the abstracts.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? We need a motion to approve the invoice. Will you say the amount? We just
$500
$500 and what it's for?
for the petroleum bulk storage application for DEC.
Okay, so this wasn't part of the abstracts, but needs to be paid before next month.
Yeah.
Motion?
I'll make the motion to we approve the $500 for the storage tanks for the fuel.
I'll-
second.
Okay.
And any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. We need Neil, do you wanna give us a little bit of, just on the, electrical contract?
Okay, each one of us have the proposed electrical contracts in front of us. They're all written at prevailing rate. If you note that, it's noted on each and every one of the proposals. I'd like permission to go forward, contact the winning bidder, which in this case is Mr. Hazard, and approval to secure the permit for such. And ask Mr. Logan if he would please contact Mr. Hazard to see what they need to have cut out there, what they require for your cutting, if you would, please.
So this is the motion to authorize, Neil is gonna sign this contract, Neil to enter into a contract in the amount of $3,955 for the electrical upgrade as well as to obtain the permit.
I'll make a motion for Neil to sign the contract, to have the work done, and to obtain the permit.
Second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay. And lastly, we need to open the bids for the paving.
So the first one's gonna be from Palatine Industries.
To the last two pages. The last page is
Yep,
for the
last.
parking lot out here.
And they've got their things here. Okay, do you want them separate roads here, Artie, or do you want them?
Yeah.
Alright, Palatine. Alright, Pavlis Road is for $55.73 a ton, for a total of $66,876. Suits is, $65.75 a ton, for $3,287.50. That's for the type 6F, 3 top, and,
Suits Road is two of them added together. So-
oh, two of them added together.
Yeah, Suits Road, well, okay, they did it separate.
They did it separate, okay, and the second one was for $55.46 a ton,
Add them two numbers together.
so $77,644. And you gotta add that to $32,887.50. And then Wagner's Hollow is, $56.52 a ton for $63,000,
Say that again? 60.
$56.52 for $63,867.60, for a total of all bids
No,
of $211,675.10.
And could you repeat that number, please? I'm sorry.
The total,
Yes, please.
211,675.10.
And can you go through the suits numbers again?
The suits numbers, 3,287.50 and 77,644.
Can I just ask a question? Can we pick and choose? Okay. I'm just wondering if we have to go with the aggregate or pick and choose.
no, we can get into it.
Okay,
Okay.
for the parking lot, the town parking lot, town hall parking lot,
Let's go through the regular first, and then do the thing with that.
Yeah, just do the highway.
okay, just do the highway first, okay.
Cause the parking lot, I think you got 30 days that, you guys could look them over.
All right.
But, vote on them next one.
So the next one would be Hanson Aggregates. Pavlis Road is $50.88 a ton for $61,056.
The last number again, 60.
61056, and that's for Pavlis. Suits Road is $70.50 per ton for 50 tons, which is $3,525. And then 5111 per ton for 1,400 tons is $71,554. So, Wagner's Hollow, 5244 a ton for 59,257.20. For a total of 195,392.20. That's 195,392.20. The next is Cobblestone,
Linda, what was the Wagner's Hollow per ton price, please?
59,257.20.
No, ton.
Oh, per
Per
ton.
ton,
Wagner's Hollow per ton, 5244.
thank you.
All right, and this one is Cobleskill Stone. All right, Pavlis Road is 5830 per ton for 69,960. Suits Road is $80 a ton for 50 tons, is 4,000 even. And then you got 5830 per ton for 1,400 tons is 81,620. And Wagner's Hollow is $60.50 per ton is 68,365. For a total of 223,945. $223,945 total.
Great, thank you. And Artie, will you
Oh, we
remind?
have one more.
Oh, sorry.
This one is from Newcastle Paving. Out of Troy. Pavlis Road, 5425 a ton for a total of $65,100. Suits Road, 5450 at 50 ton is 2,725. 5425 for 1,400 ton is $75,950.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat that last one, Linda?
5425 a ton for
Yes.
1,400 tons is $75,950.
Thank you.
And then Wagner's Hollow is 5425 a ton for 61,302.50. And the total bid is 205,077.50. $205,077.50. That's it.
Thank you.
So will you remind us of what the CHIPS allocation was?
With the extra CHIPS money, we have 153,000, so I'm gonna,
With the CHIPS money?
with the extra CHIPS money,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now that we'll put off Pavlis Road.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, Suits Road and Wagner's Hollow are the two that should definitely be done this year. So, if you go with Hanson, who's low bid, you're looking at, approximately $134,000. We got 153.
What, do you want to risk rolling it over or something else?
Well, no, we can spend all the CHIPS money.
Okay.
It's just, if we spend all the CHIPS money, because as it is right now, the budget says 125,000, of that 66 is CHIPS, so there's 60,000 raised by taxes. So there's 60,000 raised by taxes. If we don't spend that little, if we only spend 130-some thousand, there'll be essentially 25,000 of tax raised money left over, but the CHIPS money will all be spent.
And we can appropriate it to equipment if
We
we
could
need
put
to.
it to something else.
Okay.
Actually, after the last board meeting, I went back and started doing some calculating and figuring out, I knew that 3 roads was gonna be too much to do this year.
Okay.
So I'm actually thinking about chip sealing a couple roads that we didn't get done last year.
Okay.
So there might be, 2 or 3 miles of that, which chip sealing.
Didn't you want to do con and something else?
Yeah, couple of them roads,
Okay.
which if we use the tax raise money, we can do it, you know, so we just can't use CHIPS money.
Okay.
Right, because it's within 10
So it has
years.
to go for 10?
Right.
Okay, all right.
So we need the motion to authorize, Artie to enter into a contract with Hanson Aggregates, in the amount of $134,000.
I don't, where's Hanson's bid?
I can't reach down that way, Artie. It's
Okay.
the second one, third one down. It's right there in the white. Yep, that's it.
This one?
That's Hanson.
So just take, if you take Hanson's bid. 195, 392.
I come up with 134, 336.20.
Minus Travis Road. 61, 134.
366.20. That's
Okay.
what I come up with.
That's what it is. So it's 134,336.20.
I'll make the motion to authorize Art to enter a contract with Hanson for the sum of $134,336.20 for paving.
I'll second that motion.
And just adding to paving suits.
So we're gonna pay Suits and Wagners.
Suits and Wagners. Okay, I'm sorry.
Second? Chris
I
seconded.
second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
I think we have to, we have to make public the rest, the bids, even if we have 30 days on.
Oh, yeah, just read off the bids for the.
I'll get them for you.
Yeah, he already can get it.
Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know I was gonna read them off, but I was gonna throw them on the floor. Okay, this one here is Newcastle. You want me to write these down too?
Thank you.
Newcastle is $65 a ton for 40 tons at 2,600, $79.50 for 240 tons for $19,080 for a total of $21,680. The next one is Coviskill Stone. And it's $112 a ton for 40 tons, is $4,480, $81.50 for 240 ton, ours $19,560 for a total of $24,040.
And who is that?
Coviskill Stone. And then the next one would be Hanson Aggregates. $106 per ton for 40 tons is $4,240. And $103 a ton for 240 is $24,720 for a total of $28,960. And then the last one I have is for Callahan. 7108 for 40 ton is 2,843.20, and 6915 for 240 tons is 16,596 for a total of $19,439.20.
Linda, could I have that first number, please, once again?
7108 for 2,843.20.
Thank you.
I don't mean to be a pest, but what was the first one you read?
Newcastle paving.
The number?
21,680.
Total?
Yeah, total.
Total, 21,680.
Thank you very much.
And so how long do we have to respond?
I think you got 30 days, so you can look next month. You guys can discuss it.
Great.
Yeah, I
And we
think
have
that's what we
everyone
should
here.
do. You know, we need to get the electrical done, and I think it should be one of the last things that we do. I really do, because
Well, once you accept the contract, you still have time, you could set
Yeah, we
calendar.
we can
with
schedule
that.
at that point, right?
Right.
Just that way too, everybody will have some input on this one.
Art, and that's minus any prep work, that's with you guys doing the prep work, or is that with them?
That's with us doing some prep work out here.
Okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
The first square section where the cars are parked.
Right.
That sidewalk would come out, then a couple chunks of concrete would come out, because the water's run right at the building.
at the
Right.
building, yeah.
So it's taking that down approximately 5-6 inches, so that they could put binder in that little square, that, well, it's 30 by 40 or whatever the heck it says on the bid.
Yep.
And then top the whole thing.
There is something in there too. There's something buried in the ground out there by the flagpole.
We're not going by the flagpole, we're doing where sidewalk is this way.
Oh,
That's
from
all
the
I-
sidewalk this way, not where the grass is.
Yeah, that's all I figured
Okay,
out.
all right, because there is
Just 'cause
something in the
The
grass.
problem is, the blacktop's already higher than the sidewalk. It's a
Okay.
sidewalk to nowhere, it runs right into a glass window.
Okay, all right, but I do know there's
So if
something.
you're gonna pave the parking lot, you might better pave it, get rid
All
of
right,
that
I
concrete
just
too.
didn't, if you're gonna touch the grass, there is something
No,
buried in there.
no, the grass is
Okay.
gonna stay.
Okay. That's great, though, those numbers are way lower than the initial.
Well, that's why I told you, the first number is a budget number.
Right.
When you ask somebody for a budget number, they're not gonna come in with
They're
their
not
best
gonna come in
number.
with their best bid, okay, because that was pretty scary, I thought,
Yeah.
But,
a
okay,
number like that.
we can wait, okay.
Yeah, that can wait.
All right, so I'm going to excuse myself and hand it over to you.
Okay. Oh, one last thing before we leave. Can we get a letter to the Fort Plain Dog Control Officer stating our policy, if there's an injured dog within our community, he is covering in Cheryl's place, that we, the dog would be taken to Fort Plain Animal Hospital. Can we get a letter?
Is that what she already does? She
Yes,
does
that's
all
what
of
she
her
does. She
claims?
called me
Sure.
back and informed me that night, just so, the
Yeah.
dog control officer there knows what what we want done, I should say.
Mhm.
I don't wanna see a dog not get medical attention if it's injured.
Yeah.
And I have one quick thing that I just need to share for it, too, okay. I went to the county ag land protection and right to farm law meeting and so forth, and they asked us to host a town meeting of all the farmers, and they'd like to have it sometime in June. And because of the Amish, having a lot of Amish, they'd like to have it up at the barn. Is it okay that we have that, if I can coordinate with Artie, a 2-hour time period that we could have the, okay. Is it okay with you
Yeah,
guys
absolutely.
for us?
Yeah.
I just don't want us to accept an invitation, and it's really important, and inviting everybody would be great, and especially if it's at night. This way the Amish don't have to come down with their buggies here, they can stay up there, and it's closer to all the farms, and they're dumping milk and
And
everything.
this is with the county?
It's for the 2017 Agricultural and Farmland Protection Plan, to meet with county officials. I think Amanda Bear Croft's going to be there, and their person that's writing the Farmland Protection Plan. They wanted they wanted to hear from farmers. I said, we got plenty of them. So since it's that, I'd like we just need to have a forum where they can get together and discuss things, and that'd be great.
Yes.
Better than being left out.
Yeah, I fully agree that
Okay.
that's
Now
something
have
we,
all of them on there.
Okay,
we should
all right.
like to do.
Okay,
And
great.
should I proceed forward with the heating?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll present that to the next meeting.
We could do it before the next.
You tell me what days
Okay.
better.
I'll-
You're
Usually
calling and tell me when
Yeah.
in the middle
Well,
of
I'll
June,
tell
end
them.
of June
We can
sometime,
tell
okay?
Yeah, I will get a hold of him, yes. Or you have the number already?
Don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
I
good.
called
As
her.
long as it's not. Second week.
24th.
12. Second week, 12, 13, 14, or whatever it is.
Okay,
One last thing, when I set this up for hazard, I'll make sure is to not interfere, my very best to interfere with Justice Steigert's courts and Linda's office hours. I'm gonna make every effort not to, especially the Justice Court.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
I
we
can,
go to
you know,
answer.
if it's
Yeah,
a
I'll take care of
problem,
that.
feel better, sir.
if it's a problem, I can, put a notice in the paper that I'm changing my hours for that
Okay.
week only.
I'll be speaking with Mr. Hazard tomorrow
Or we
morning.
could try to do it on a Thursday or Friday.
That's what I'm
if that's-
hoping to do.
Thursday is
yes.
court night.
Right, so maybe
yeah.
a Friday.
only
First,
this-
maybe
that's
a-
Except Art,
each
are you guys on
Thursday,
410s or where are you?
All we're doing is cutting the blacktop.
Right,
Oh,
that's
you can
all,
cut it the
yes,
day
that's
before.
all
Yeah, we
there
can cut
is.
it anytime, yeah.
Art
Okay.
is gonna take care of. That court is each Thursday.
Each
of-
Thursday night, yes.
Okay, every Thursday night.
Every Thursday
Okay.
night is court.
Okay, so he can conceivably though, you could cut it on a Thursday and we could have it on Friday when nobody's
When
here.
nobody's here to bother anybody, that's what I
can
wanna
cut
do.
it. As long as I get them guys, tell me how wide a ditch they want, we can cut it 3
Yeah,
weeks in advance if we want to.
If
Not
you
gonna
would
hurt nothing.
contact Mr. Hazard, please.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
I would appreciate it.
Yep.
I'll be calling him in the morning.
Okay.
And Linda, we'll coordinate
you,
with
Art.
you that, we'll let you know so you can turn off all the computers and everything prior to
Yeah,
us
so
turning
nothing
everything
like that
off.
goes
And then
crazy.
they'll turn off the power for probably 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to open up the floor for public comment at this time. I ask please that you limit your comment to 5 minutes. Address the board only, please, and if 5 minutes is not enough, we can go back after everyone else has had a chance to speak, rather. Let's open up the floor. Yes, Mr. Daw.
Paul Doss, Stone Arabia. Last month, I had to leave early, I apologize for that, but I guess there was a question raised by a board member, how I got a letter that I read before the board got it. Well, the board wouldn't have had it regarding the grant. There was a question how the board got it before I did. I got it before the board did, and the question was asked, if whoever requested that had paid attention, it's right in the minutes that the letter was dated March 10th, 2015. I gave it to whoever handed it out to the board. I was just trying to bring it to the attention of the board that you can't use that grant money unless it's been redone. And it was already raised up by Judge Dyer. Also, if it's feasible, I'd like the board to reconsider putting a second public comment back in the agenda so that the public, if there is something that the trustees report or a committee, that we don't have to wait till the next month to, address it. Even if you didn't make it a 5-minute comment, if you made it a 2-minute comment. So we're not here all night. But I think it's fair to the public that if one of the board members in their report make a comment that we have a question on, that it would be good at that evening to address it and not wait 30 days. Thank you.
Anyone else, please? Paul Spencer, please.
Just a couple quick things here. I come in late today, so the Board of Ethics, Hank has made contact, or Councilman Vandenberg has made contact with Greg Dunn's office, and we are going to get working on the revision of the ethics laws. Number 2, we're glad to see you back, Linda. Number 3 on my list of things and things. There's a cute little ad always in the My Shopper. I want. I don't know if anybody ever seen that or not, but they run it a lot, and it's what it is. It's a gadget to get you to use their paper. But it makes me think about our county budget in reference to municipal, school, county, etc. We again have well gone past $250 million in spending money to keep our county going. To me, it's a lot of money. Maybe sometimes, we can stop. I want